Magfest. I'm supposed to be playing Grand Blue right now. Yet here we are. Yet here we are. And this time you have the camera on me so you can see the disappointment in my face. But yeah. I'm back at it and I'm going to figure out this tutorial stuff. Give me a second to just sort myself out on the other sites again and we'll be ready to rock. I'm also expecting the pizza, so it's gonna be a blank, dark moment where I'm gonna dip off because it's pizza time. Should be able to pull that up from there. See, that's so much easier to access. That's so cool. Wow, it's so cool. Alright. Pour it out there. Almost retweeted an old retweet. Whoops. I have half the mind to go watch that cross tag stream, but I'm just like, I probably shouldn't. I mean, I probably should because Flux is apparently playing, and Boyo. And pull myself out over this way. Who messaged me on this? Oh God! The past has a way to rear his head, don't it? I'm not ready for that type of despair just yet. You gotta give me a while. A long while. Bell. Do. Okay. Apparently they're boxing the pizza. It's so close to pizza time. As you can tell, I technically have not had a clean meal today. Alright. That's about as much as I can say. Hey, Fever. Would you believe that I drove around for a good 30 minutes or so and I could not find anywhere to really eat? When I finally decided on somewhere, they didn't have the thing I was going to order. I need to sit in a chat somewhere. I probably shouldn't. There's probably no need to. I could sit in my guild chat, but I think they're busy. So I'm just sitting my normal server stuff. Nothing should really pop up in the way. I like using streamer mode. It's really cool to have a total do not disturb type thing. Thankfully, no one really knows my stream information, I guess. I mean, not stream, but that. You know what I mean. I'm gonna try streaming this tutorial stuff with streamer mode disabled since someone's messaging me. Wait a second. Doesn't that? Yes, it does. And what doesn't matter? I don't think many people click through Discord anyway. Okay, that is a piece of boxing. You're right. I mean, you can at least look at the tutorial with me for a second and be like, huh, this game is extremely easier to pick up. No pressure. Absolutely none. Until you actually get into the game, take on a killer, and find out it's nothing but pressure the whole time. But yeah, I'm gonna run through the tutorial all while waiting for pizza time.
Get ready!
What do you mean I can't choose my characters? And that kind of burns me up. It's like, man, you finally get some work. But you see this guy coming in and he's been working for longer. So we're gonna give it to him. And it's like, well, you know, you'd have that type of experience if you let him fucking work. But you know what? It's not my place to say anything. In actual battles, you can select the characters you like, but in this mode, you will use Robin of the Blood Edge and Jin Kizaragi. Game rules: Graves Blue Cross Tag Battle is a 2v2 fighting game. When a character's health gauge reaches 0, that character is considered defeated. The winner of this match is the first player to defeat both of the opponent's characters. Oh wow, they actually point out some of the they point out some of that good shit. The most minute character on the left is 1p, while the right is 2p. The health gauge and various other gauges of 1p are on the left, while 2p displays on the right. These gauges remain in the same position regardless of the positions of the characters themselves. Next we'll explain the various gauges. You wanna know the most surprising thing that I'll say about it? There's gonna be people that pick up this game that won't go through the tutorial, that have never touched a fighting game, that just wanted to mash buttons because they saw their favorite character. Yeah, Hung, I got the game. I told you I was gonna play it this morning, and I kind of sat there for 3 hours or so, just messing around with all the characters I wanted to check. And I do have to say, the character changes to the Blaze Blue folks, like all their hit properties and things that I'm used to is not the same. So much stuff feels weird, but it also feels weird because it almost seemed like I know what I'm doing with Ragna. And that. I don't know what I'm doing with Ragna. I never know what I'm doing with this man. Health gauge displayed at the top of this. Wow, they really point out the most basics of basics. I'm happy. I'm actually happy to see this. The gauge displayed at the top of the screen is the health gauge. The health gauge is depleted when receiving attacks, and the character is defeated when this reaches 0. Okay. When taking damage, some of your health gauge will turn red. The red part of the gauge will regenerate while the character is not active. If a character's health is running low, you should consider swapping characters. Or you can be a real ninja and start beating ass while the character's health is low. The number between 1p and 2p's health gauge is the time count. When this counter reaches 0, the battle's handing the time up, so why is it infinite? In that case, the player with the highest total health gauge, adding together both main character and partner, is the winner. The number at the bottom of the screen and the gauge near it is the skill gauge. The skill gauge fills as you land and receive attack. The number increases by 1 when the gauge reaches max. You can stock up to 5 points in the skill gauge, and the gauge consumed is when using fancy actions like extra skills and distortion skills. Extra skills. Now I understand the distortion thing, but when does extra skills cost in? Is it A and D? However, the skill gauge is shared between tag partners. If one character uses too much, the other character will be left unable to use it. Plan accordingly. Oh. The oblong gauge near the skill gauge is the cross gauge. This is consumed when using cooperative actions with your partner, such as active partner skills and cross combos. The cross gauge recovers over time, so you should be proactive in cooperating with your partner.
I messed up.
Wow, that was a great tutorial, folks. Good job. Good job. That is a Alright. Next lesson.
Get ready.
But yeah, generally just getting all this stuff set up. There's going to be a loud blaring phone call from my mic that will let me know it's pizza time. So it must be covering movement now. Pressing. I don't know what that indicates. In the direction the character is facing will make them advance, while pressing in the opposite direction will make them retreat. Pressing up will make them jump, while pressing down will make them crouch. Try moving around on the ground.
Go!
Wow. 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 Which button is current lesson? Hey, we get to see a sample on simple movement. Nice. I am so informed. I'm so informed.
Good!
Seriously, what button?
Annoying.
Well, I figured it out. Advancing and retreating depends on the way the character is facing, so be aware of changes in direction. Backstep. If you quickly press the however you're going to move twice in the opposite direction the character is facing, they will perform a backstep.
Go! Good!
Jin, fly, suffer, annoying.
Excellent!
Impressive. A backstep lets you gain distance faster than retreating. Use it when you want to get away from your opponent or avoid an attack. However, just like advancing and retreating, be aware that the direction can change between left and right depending on the direction the character is facing. High jump. If you crouch for a moment and quickly jump, you can perform a higher than normal jump called a high jump. Try performing a high jump. When a high jump is successful, the character will leave an after image.
Go!
I'm kind of happy they brought that in from Blazing,
Good!
because some people just can't do it. Like, there's some stuff they just simply cannot do otherwise. I have 2 messages. And those are those 2 messages. Alright, back at it. A high jump lets you leap higher than a normal jump, so use it when you want to quickly escape into the air or to chase an opponent who is in the air. If you press jump while in the air, you will do an aerial jump. This is often done right after a ground jump, so it's also called a double jump by some people. Furthermore, if you quickly press movement twice in the direction the character is facing in the air, you perform an aerial dash. Doing so in the opposite direction will result in an aerial backstep by moving around in the air.
Go!
Wow. Wow.
Jin, here, sluggish, annoying. I messed up. Is that the best you got?
Lesson clear!
Lesson clear. Awesome. You can also perform aerial jumps, aerial dashes, and aerial backsteps after a high jump. Master their use to move freely through the air. Yeah. Next lesson.
Get ready!
I'm personally waiting for the defensive options because I don't think I know all of them. And I kind of need to learn those. Attacks! Smart combos. There are 3 attack buttons to attack your opponent in BlazBlue Cross Attack Battle. Attack A, Attack B, and Clash! These all can be used from a standing, crouching, or jumping state, resulting in various means of attacking. Now then, try attacking using Ragna. First, test out Attack A and Attack B.
Go!
It's gonna get you. It's gonna get you. Gonna get you. Why does he look so cautious when he's starting to do his dash?
Good!
Annoying.
Excellent!
Yes. Good. Your fundamental attacks will use these 2 buttons. If you want to know more about Clash, please refer to the Attack 2 Clash Assaults tutorials. Smart combo. When attacks like standing Attack A or Attack B hit the opponent, you can repeatedly press the same button to continue with more attacks. This is called a smart combo. Now, try using a smart combo.
Go!
I'm happy that they're playing Bullet Dance. I appreciate it. They know how much I actually love the song, but it just didn't seem appropriate since nowhere else nowhere to be seen. But then again, that wouldn't stop me from playing Bullet Dance. Since I can't play Repu or Blue Water, Blue Sky.
Stay down, or you won't get up again.
Lesson clear!
Man, he's really talking to himself. Great! Remember that after an attack A or attack B hits, you probably want to continue into a smart combo. Maybe, unless you got your own string set up. Then it's time to get ugly. Very ugly. Almost beautiful. Attacks 2. Clash Assaults. When you press the Clash button in a standing state, it will activate a Clash Assault. As his attack hits the opponent on the ground, a follow attack will be performed. If you have a partner in reserve at this time, you will attack together. Furthermore, you can increase the final attack's power by pressing the button at the right time, and I have missed that button almost every time. Now, try using a Clash Assault. A successful final attack will display marvelous! So aim for that.
Go!
Well, first things first, since I'm rocking, I gotta do something real quick. I didn't know I could combo into that. Oh. Word. Oh, you know I'm getting my mouse, I'm getting my new mouse tomorrow. So I'll be able to join you back on TF2. That's what I wanted to do. I just wanted to slap him out of the sky. Because Yuki's gonna enjoy that. He's gonna do that to disrespect someone someday. And I can't wait to see it. It's the wrong assist. I really need to stop holding forward. That's my mother. Hello? Yes. Yes. Both. I already ordered a pizza, you're too late. Okay. No. You're working a double shift, right? Alright. Okay. Alright. What? I'll tell him in a moment. Oh, you too. Bye. Man, I swear if I would have got interrupted in that phone call for pizza time. Okay. Alright. Oh man, the pizza's on its way. It'll be here at any moment. It's almost time, guys. I can't wait. Okay. So Hung, if you saw the I streamed it earlier and I was just messing around with Ruby and Blake blind. And they're great. I really do like the both of them in the game. I was so tired when I was trying out Weiss that I don't remember anything. But as far as, like I said, as far as all the changes to the Blaze Blue characters, it definitely feels like a new game. There's definitely a lot more that can be learned out of it and such now, and it feels a bit weird to me. Aside from that weird feeling, the game really does carry on the very easy to pick up, difficult to master, and I'm hoping that people stick with the game a bit longer because of the simplicity in it. I mean, by no means am I expecting a Dragon Ball FighterZ level of I can play this, but you got some Ruby fandom people into it, so that makes me happy. That's literally putting together my two most loved fandoms into one. So I'm personally excited for it. I'm gonna get stressed out once I start doing online battles, but I'll burn that bridge when I get to it. If the Clash Assault hits an opponent in the air, it will not activate the additional attack. Try to use it when the opponent is on the ground and not ready to block it. Leg sweep and jump clash attack. If you press the clash button while in a crouching state, you will perform a leg sweep. If the leg sweep hits, it can hard knockdown. Also, if you press the clash button while in the air, you will perform a jump clash attack. In Ragna's case, unlike attack A or attack B, this will change his jump trajectory, and he will rapidly drop to the ground and perform an attack. Now try using leg sweep and jump clash attack.
Go!
Basically. Whoops! Oh right, it's not a sweep, this is dip. Wait, they gave him back Belil Edge? So you don't press anything, you just get good. I didn't think they was gonna give him Belil Edge, but then considering, no, I want to keep saying considering where the story is considered for Blaze Blue, they don't have X, Y, or Z move. Yet you see Hazama coming around this bitch with his heel, so his fuck timelines, I guess. I still don't know exactly what it takes to get that marker. Did I get a... oh, it was a host. Thanks, hon. Thanks for the words of encouragement and the host, I mean, yeah. They gave him back the little edge. What can I do with this? I wanna know. Okay, so the spike does land. I can't jump out of spike though. Oops, I accidentally ended the lesson. So much for learning.
Lesson clear.
Each character's jump clash attack is unique, so try to get a feel for how the other characters work. I mean, you don't have much of a choice if you want to learn matchups. Next lesson.
Get ready.
Hey, look, this is the mode that I've been waiting for all along. You can defend against the opponent's attacks by pressing movement in opposite direction that your character is facing. This action is called a guard. Press back for standing guard, down back for a crouching guard, and press backwards during jump for an aerial guard. Now try guarding against your opponent's attacks.
Go!
Oh, so he does run up. Jeez.
This'll hurt. Annoying.
Excellent!
Ragna is very straightforward. Ragna's always been straightforward, but yeah, with the changes they've done to him now, it's pretty it's really like if you're used to doing Blaze Blue Ragna stuff, you have to forget about it. While at the same time, in Cross Tag, some of his roots are pretty darn interesting. At least that's what I'm starting to feel, because I don't know anything like further than doing, say, smart combo setups or getting a little extra oomph in a combo out of using a dead spike in the corner or something. Good! In a real battle, guard is absolutely vital. Standing guard cannot defend against attacks aiming for your feet, like leg sweep. You must counter a leg sweep with crouching guard. On the other hand, crouching guard cannot defend against clash assault or the jump attack. You must switch to standing guard to block these attacks. Hung, I may have bad news for you. From the looks of it, none of the puppet characters were literally two people on the screen aside from the Persona folk and Orie are in the game. But that's according to the leaks. So no Carl, no Relius. Yeah. it would be dope if we could play as an Ada-less Carl though. A lot of folks jokingly, a lot of casual folks would be like, "Yeah, I'm a Carl main." They don't use Ada one bit, but they're a Carl main. Now try swapping between standing guard and crouching guard to match your opponent's attacks.
Go!
Guard 3 times in a row.
Nice try.
That's a jump. That's a jump. What?
Let's go.
I didn't expect to scoot.
Nice try.
I feel lied to.
Annoying.
You're gonna keep doing this to me, aren't you?
Nice try.
Okay, it looks like it just alternates and it's not at random. Fuck you!
Nice try.
And this is how I'm going to lose, boys.
Nice try. Nice try.
Okay.
Shit. Annoying. I don't believe this. Close, but I'd never lose to you.
Lesson clear.
That actually made me mad. I'm like, oh, so there's a pattern to this. No, bitch, this whole thing's been random this entire time. You just can't guard low. Impressive. Your legs are often targeted while fighting on the ground. So remember to use crouching guard if the opponent is on the ground. Switch to standing guard if they're in the air. Fair enough. Stand up if they're not going. No, stand up if they're in the air. And get down if they're on the ground. But watch out for overheads. Those are the true doozy. But what's the next lesson?
Get ready.
Ukemi. If the character you're playing is launched into the air, you can hold either the Attack A, Attack B, or Clash button to perform an aerial Ukemi to recover in the air. You can combine an aerial Ukemi with any direction to choose the direction you return in. Now try using an aerial Ukemi after your opponent's attack.
Go!
Hey, what you gonna do? So what you gonna do? Ooh.
What?
So you can back tech, you can forward tech, and neutral.
You asshole. Annoying.
Excellent!
Nice. If you don't use an aerial Ukemi, you will likely receive follow-up attacks, which a lot of people suffer from. Try to make a habit of holding a button when you've been thrown into the air to prevent such additional hits. Ground Ukemi. If the character you're playing is blown back by the opponent's attack, they will automatically perform a ground Ukemi the moment they hit the ground. Just like an aerial Ukemi, you can choose the recovery direction of a ground Ukemi by combining it with whatever direction, which should be, of course, neutral, front, or neutral, forward, and back. I wonder if you can tech chase. I don't know. So what you gonna do?
Let's go.
The fact that you automatically tech,
Let's go.
like, they don't give you a time to be like, man, I'm gonna lay on the ground for a sec. Just, what is my life? Like, you just,
Annoying.
dude, I'm not pressing anything.
Annoying.
This is crazy. Wild even.
Annoying. You better stay down, or you won't get up again.
I know that's not all the defensive
Lesson
options.
clear.
You can use backwards ground Ukemi around the center of the screen. You can gain distance to compose yourself. Use a forward ground Ukemi near the edge of the screen to escape into the center, where you should have plenty of space. Think of it as Smash Brothers. You don't want to be on the edge. You don't ever, unless you're very thirsty and you really want to dunk them
Get
into oblivion.
ready.
God, I need a drink. Come on, man. When's pizza time? You press the change button on the ground. You'll swap the partner you control to your partner in reserve. Let me check the pizza status. It's still on its way. I'm patient. If you press the change button on the ground, you'll swap the character you control to your partner in reverse. That's the D button, by the way. A character in reserve cannot be attacked by the opponent, and also recovers their red health gauge over time while in reserve. In this game, if one of your characters is defeated, the remaining one will have to fight both opponents. Pay close attention to the situation and duo change when needed. Now, try tagging your partner. And someone rudely knocks. Pizza time. This is for the house. What do you mean? That works. Also, I got that drink for the house. Hold up. It's just enough. I'm waiting for it to be brought in here, but yeah, it's pizza time. What happened? My back was turned. I didn't tag partners. What do you mean? I didn't do anything. I got up, walked off for pizza, and okay. All right. Okay. We're back at it. I promise. The character that used duo change will instantly swap out, but there is a slight delay in vulnerability for the character who appears. Thank you.
Yeah.
Be careful when there's a high chance of receiving an attack from the opponent. Yeah, raw tags into pain is never a good time. You know what is a good time? Pizza time. Well, I actually accidentally spilled a bit of drink. See, but the meme was worth it. Let me wipe some of this off. In some of the areas I think the spillage has gotten to, it got, oh, that's bad. It hasn't gotten to anything electrical, but that wasn't necessarily good. Okay. Careful when, okay. Partner skill. If you press the partner skill button, you will call out your character in reserve to perform a partner skill attack. If I'm correct, normal controls would have that as RB. Or R1, depending on what controller you're using on Steam. You can honestly assign it to whatever button. But yeah, I keep mine on R1. Partner skill can be combined with movement to change the action. From what I learned, you should have about 3 partner skills. So you have the neutral one, you have the forward one, and the back one. Neutral one is typically covers the stage, the forward one is typically the projectile, and the back one is typically an uppercut of some sort. And some people have unique things like Duce Gravity Seed. Now, try using the partner skill.
Go!
Come on, seriously? Annoying. Come on, Pearl.
That was the back, that was
Annoying.
the neutral, that was the front.
Shit, bastard. Serious? Annoying.
Excellent!
I'm so happy that this game has English VAs, though. Having Patrick States back is It's nice. Neutral plus partner skill is usually an advancing attack, making it easy to use. You can use this to create an opening to go on the offense. Yeah, no, you're right. Down entrance. If your main character is defeated, your partner in reserve will automatically swap in. When this happens, your partner will enter while attacking. Don't let down your guard when you've defeated one opponent either. In other words, don't be a shitlord.
See what you're dealing with now?
It's like, oh man, I beat that ass, and they're like, hey guys. Yes. Jin is Ragna's brother. And yeah, he's been around since the first. He's been one cold SOB. But then, you know, he gets character development and reasoning and all that good stuff, and well, I guess it just doesn't matter in this game. I'm disappointed. Reversal action. Reversal action is an attack performed by pressing A and change at the same time, which is A and D. When activated, your character will enter an invulnerable state, overcoming even an opponent in the middle of attacking you. Now try using reversal action to break your opponent's combo. What? So is that the burst button now? Also, smelling this pizza is going to make me... Yeah, I'm just... Oh, give me a moment. Pizza time. Use reversal action. I want to see how it is as a combo break.
I will fulfill my useless, annoying.
I want to see it as a combo breaker though.
Obvious, annoying. Obvious, annoying. Obvious, annoying.
In the BlazBlue games, Jin is actually considered one of the better characters to pick up because he's pretty much someone that can do everything and that would be able to teach you the game well. Yeah, basically. Basically in the Peter Parker voice. I kind of blame that one damn Rainbow Six Siege video. Because, you know, Operation Pizza Time. Yeah, Jin can do literally everything, but in BlazBlue, his thing was the Ice Sword Yukianasa, where he pretty much frees the shit out of you. But he also has a very, very mad hate boner for his brother. Really wants to kill him. Really wants to kill him. And, you know, that trope is in this game. But, you know, whatever.
Useless, annoying. Annoying. I don't believe
Do you
this.
understand now? Those without strength cannot accomplish anything.
Lesson clear.
This skill is extremely useful for starting a counterattack, but the opening after the skill is very long. Be mindful that if it is guarded, you can easily receive a painful counterattack yourself. That's true. Basically, from what I learned, doing this skill has no real follow-up. It seems to be a massive get off me mechanic to try and get yourself back into the fight. But if you whiff, you will be standing there. And I don't think you can call assist in the middle of that either. So you are just outright exposed and you're about to really get it. So what's the next lesson?
Get ready.
Skills and extra skills. Skills are powerful attacks that can be used by combining specific inputs and button pressions. Such inputs are called commands. Ragna's Dead Spike can be activated by first inputting a down down forward, and forward command, then pressing attack A or attack B. Or if you want to put it into FGC terms, however they call it, a 2, a 3, and then a 6. Now try using Dead Spike. Trick to the Dead Spike command is tracing from down to right.
Go!
Mind you, I'm doing this one-handed.
Dead Spike.
Woof.
Dead Spike.
Woof.
Annoying.
Woof.
Crush.
Why can't I call Jin? Whatever.
Excellent!
Great! Some skills also have additional attacks. In Rodden's case, this would include Hell's Fang. Hell's Fang can be activated by first inputting 2, 1, then 4, or down, back, then pressing attack A. If Hell's Fangs hit, you can press attack A, attack B, or clash to blow the opponent away with an additional attack. Now try connecting Hell's Fang to its additional attack.
Go!
Now what I'm intrigued about is that you can choose whichever button to follow up Hell's Fang with. Is there different properties?
Go, go. Nice try. Son of a... Annoying.
Sorry, controller. Doing quarter circle backs are not as crispy as. Nope, it's like the same properties, same damage too. It's just giving you ease the button.
Excellent!
In Blaze Blue Crossfire Battle, all characters can use skills by combining these two types of commands. If you master these two commands, you'll be able to unleash skills as any character. You can view the command list of skills for each character from the pause menu. From the pause menu. You can check whether they have additional attacks as well as their names. An extra skill is a powerful skill, and it's used by inputting the command plus the clash button. To activate an extra skill, you require 1 bar of the skill gauge at the bottom of the screen. For example, Ragna's extra skill Dead Spike is activated by first inputting quarter circle forward command, then pressing clash. If the activation is successful, your character will glow blue, and then unleash a gigantic Dead Spike, and also adds an additional attack to deal major damage. Now try using the Dead Spike extra skill.
Go!
Woof. That is not a Dead Spike. Woof.
Annoying.
Did he just... I gotta see that again.
Dead Spike.
Woof.
Annoying.
Can you follow that wall bounce up or something?
Annoying.
I gotta know.
Dead
1, 2.
Spike. Annoying.
Doesn't seem that way.
Annoying.
It won't let me call in Jin at all, so I can't even test that out.
You see this? No holding back. Annoying. I messed up. Close, but I'd never lose to you.
Lesson clear!
The properties of extra skills vary by character. You can test out a wide variety of them. So what's the next lesson?
Get ready!
Distortion skills. A distortion skill is a super powerful attack, used by inputting a command plus pushing the attack B and clash buttons at the same time. To activate a distortion skill, you require 2 bars of skill gauge at the bottom of the screen. Ron's distortion skill, Carnage Scissors, is activated by first inputting the quarter circle forward command, then pressing attack B and clash at the same time. Now then, try using the Carnage Scissors distortion skill.
Go!
The fact that distortions cost 2 meter. Also, you can't cancel it. That kind of disappoints me. So, it's not like in old games where Ragna is able to cancel the second hit of Carnage Scissors from what it seems. You just swing. You have to follow through. Like, you have to follow through. You have to win the game.
Let's go.
Also, swag. Not only do distortion skills deal great damage, but they also start with invulnerability and other high specs. Proactively use your distortion skills when the skill gauge is available. Distortion skill Duo is a super powerful coordinated attack where both the main and partner characters use the distortion skills. Distortion skills Duo is used by pressing the partner skills button during a distortion skill. However, activating the distortion skill Duo requires another 2 bars of the skill gauge at the bottom of the screen. So you have pretty much a full bar of meter. You can pretty much chunk someone for a good deal of their life. Now try using Ragna's and Jin's distortion skill Duo.
I got this.
Don't worry, I got this. The fact that Yukikaze is his assist, it's his partner skill, hurts.
Jeez.
Literally, my favorite Jin skill. Oh well, it'd be like that. Wait, no!
Annoying. I got this. You better stay down,
Surprise.
or you won't get up again.
Lesson clear.
Lesson clear. It's like a fighting game. Quite an achievement. Impressive. Some distortion skills cannot activate distortion skills Duo, or can only activate it during the latter part of the action. Yeah, I kinda just caught on to that. Using Carnage Scissors, it seems that it only activates early. I didn't try to activate it late, but I should have probably tested that. And Devoured by Darkness only activates that after you eat them. In Ragna's case, the distortion skill Duo can only be activated during Devoured by Darkness after he blows away the opponent he grabbed. You should check specific times beforehand. Is that the... Oh, that was the tutorial. But wait! There's more! Active partner skills. I know, right?
Get ready.
Like I said, when Patrick got hold of Ragna's voice again, that was it. I knew I was gonna have a good time. Speaking of which, still pizza time. Activate partner skill. Oh, active partner skill. Using a partner skill while the character you're controlling is performing an action is called an active partner skill. To use an active partner skill, you must consume 50% of the cross gauge at the bottom of the screen. This allows you and your partner to attack in waves. Now try using an active partner skill.
Go.
But give me a second, it's pizza time.
Annoying. Annoying. Serious? Annoying.
Excellent.
Active partner skill can be used from virtually any state, but not during certain actions. In particular, be aware that it cannot be used during reversal action. If you press the change button during a partner skill, an active change will activate. You will instantly swap control between your main and partner character. Some people can usefully do that and while applying pressure, while some others is just, hey man, I just need this raw tag real quick. Good use of active change can let you pursue your opponent, blown away by a partner skill, using that same partner. to press additional attacks. Now try using Active Change.
Go!
Break away. Oh God, let me out. One eye scar.
Annoying. Dissipate. Annoying.
I'm satisfied.
I messed up.
This has been a waste of my time. Get out of my sight.
Lesson clear.
Great, you probably noticed that after using Active Change, the character you're controlling was surrounded by an aura for a while. During this time, the skill gauge fills up faster, helping you gain a greater advantage in the match. I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all. So proactively going for the Active Change is a good way to build meter. Bet.
Get ready.
If you press the partner skill and change buttons at the same time during a partner skill, a cross combo will activate. Partner skill and change button? So R1 and D? Yes. A cross combo can be activated when the cross gauge at the bottom of the screen is at least 50% full. After activation, the gauge will empty over time. When it reaches 0, the cross combo will end. While cross combo is active, your partner will not return to the reserve area and can use partner skills in combination with your main character. During this time, if your main character attacks with forward press, the partner skill will change to the forward version as well. However, if you keep the partner skill button pressed, your partner will not attack, even if your main character does. Use this when you don't want your partner to move. Now, try using cross combo.
Go!
Serious. Annoying. Annoying.
Not sure how I'm gonna make that work.
Annoying.
Sorry, out of meter. What's the turn session?
Get down! Damn it! Annoying. You asshole. Here. Damn it! Annoying.
That was poorly timed.
Damn it! Annoying. You asshole.
So yeah, ice bar is not a good idea. Wait, maybe it is.
Damn it! Annoying.
Oh, didn't have to meter. Makes sense.
You asshole. Damn it! Annoying. Get down! Annoying. You asshole. Annoying. Annoying. Seriously?
Okay, maybe I should just go ahead and do the actual thing. Huh?
I will fulfill.
Annoying.
I will fulfill my duty.
got this.
I will fulfill my duty.
Come on, Pearl.
Here I come.
Annoying. Seriously? Annoying. Get down.
Okay, so that's how that looks.
Come on, Pearl. Here I come. Annoying. Serious? Annoying.
Now I need to see the property of it.
Jin.
Here I come.
It's like I just wanted Jin here to look at you while I beat that ass.
Come on, Pearl. Seriously? Annoying.
That's kind of cool. I gotta learn how to use that. I definitely have to learn how to incorporate that because that'll be
Lesson
that will
clear.
be disgusting to have Blake in the background just doing whatever the hell she wants. If your main or partner character receives an attack during cross combo, it will end regardless of how much cross gauge is left. Makes sense? As long as your partner hasn't used a partner skill while active, They will remain invulnerable. If allowing them to act is too dangerous, make sure to keep the partner skill button held. Like, oh man, you did it, but you're in danger. So what's the next lesson? In the meanwhile, still pizza time. I wonder if cross tag battles is going to have the BGM packs like they did with the Persona games. I kind of hope so, because there's a lot of songs that won't be able to make the cut that I kind of wish did. Crossburst. A crossburst can be activated by pressing the partner skill and change buttons at the same time while receiving an enemy attack. Partner skill, change button while receiving. Yeah. A lot of the characters' themes are real great club bangers and such, but it's just there's some people who aren't going to be in the game where I won't be able to enjoy their themes. They come out with, say, Hibiki in Central Fiction. I'm not going to be able to hear that piano no more. Or who else can I think of? I won't be able to hear Chaos theme from Under Night anymore. And I'm not sure what instrument that was. I want to say it's a xylophone. I know I'm wrong. But I won't be able to hear that theme anymore. Trying to think of other characters that just didn't make the cut, and I actually like their theme a lot. I won't be able to hear Bang's theme. Literally the hypest fucking theme in the game. I mean, in all of Blaze Blue, you can't hear Repu. And that hurts. That does hurt. And Marionette Purple from Carl, that won't be a thing. It's just, man. So, even at least with like the Persona game, when they had the DLC packages for the different songs and whatever, they had different songs from every Persona game and such. Well, the ones that involved 3 and 4. And I really enjoyed having the P3 song pack because it was some of those songs are just that good. Upon successful activation, the character you control will turn invulnerable, and your partner will appear while attacking. Now, try using the cross burst. So what you gonna do? Oops. Sir, please try that again.
Annoying. Annoying.
I'll end this.
It doesn't look like there's any other properties to it.
Better than I thought.
Wait, that catches you? That catches your legs? That sucks. Well, no, that doesn't suck. It's true to what it normally does. It's just like when it didn't pop you up, I assumed that it lost like all of its hit properties.
I'll end this.
That's a good thing to know.
I don't believe
This
this.
has been a waste of my time. Get out of my sight.
Lesson clear.
Crossburst is an emergency escape from your opponent's assault. However, your partner will be vulnerable for a while after appearing. You could be in serious danger from a counterattack if the opponent guards or avoids it. Be very careful about when to use it. So crossburst is basically what you have to look out for to steal someone's soul. I get it.
Get ready.
Resonance Blaze is activated with the partner skill button when you only have one character left. When activated, the character you control will be enhanced for 15 seconds. While active, red health gauge will gradually recover. Increased chip damage automatically fills the skill gauge. Skills can be cancelled into distortion skills. Skills can be cancelled into distortion. Okay.
Go!
This'll hurt. Annoying.
Alright.
This'll hurt. Annoying. This'll hurt. Annoying. This'll hurt. Annoying. This'll hurt. Hades!
Okay, so you can't combo into it.
Blaze blue. Activate. This'll hurt. Annoying. This'll hurt. Annoying. This'll hurt. You asshole. This'll hurt. Gauntlet, dumbass. This'll hurt. Pay attention. Gauntlet Hades. This'll hurt. Gauntlet Hades. This'll hurt. Gauntlet Hades.
You can't even go into Gauntlet Hades from that either?
Pay attention. This'll hurt. Pay attention. Gauntlet Hades. Shit, bastard. Crush. Dead spike. Shit, gauntlet, dumbass. Shit, dead spike. Go. Annoying. Shit, get go. Scissors.
But I know that you can combo like that. Okay. See, that's what I was trying to figure out.
Shit, go.
Let darkness consume you.
Annoying. How's that?
Sorry, that was just hit confirming.
How's that? Go get him. Annoying. How's that? You better stay down.
Just wanted to understand some things at least.
Lesson clear.
I had 3 pieces. I'll be fine. Great! The Resonance Blaze effect spans from level 1 to level 4. This level increases when you use partner actions like Pizza Time or partner skill or cross combo. Deepen your bonds with your partner while you're together. Then use the power of those bonds to lead you to victory if you find yourself alone. I'm not playing you, Narukami. What are you doing? So what's the next lesson?
Get ready.
Normal throw and throw escape. If you press the attack B and clash buttons at the same time, you will move to the opponent's position and use a normal throw. A normal throw cannot be guarded, so it's a powerful method to break through defenses, unless you're Tiger. A normal throw usually throws the opponents forward, but you can hold movement in the opposite direction while pressing attack B and clash at the same time to throw them backwards. Now, try using a normal throw. And I'm not lying, you literally just, where's my hand?
This'll hurt.
And you just walk up and grab them. So, the only way you can really complain about a whiff grab nowadays is this. You're literally too far away. That's the only way you can complain about a whiff grab now.
This'll hurt. Annoying. This'll hurt. This'll hurt.
I'm just really sad that Gauntlet Hades route is not a thing.
This'll hurt. Annoying.
Aw.
This'll hurt. Annoying. This'll hurt. Go kill. Annoying. This'll hurt. Annoying.
Whoops.
Excellent.
When a normal throw succeeds, it can be cancelled by skills and distortion skills. Turning this into a combo makes it even more powerful. Yeah, typically out of throws you can get some dumb damage. If you press attack B and clash at the same time as the opponent grabs you for a normal throw, you can throw escape. Now, try using the throw escape.
Go.
Will he give me a jump indicator or is he just gonna run up? Don't touch me. Mother!
I don't believe this.
He's like, I gotta get that last laugh. You gotta go.
Lesson clear.
Great. Throw escape is an extremely difficult defense technique, so it's hard to do it by reaction. Throw escape isn't the only way to avoid a normal throw. You can jump to avoid it, or counter it with invulnerability granted by reversal action 2. So what's the next lesson?
Get ready.
Reject guard. If you press the attack A and change buttons at the same time during various types of guards, it will activate a reject guard. Reject guard consumes 1 bar of the skill gauge at the bottom of the screen. Oh, push blocks. When reject guard activates, it will blow the opponent far away, giving you distance. Also, it has the characteristic of significantly reducing the immobile time of guard. So that's where instant blocking went into. I have to spend a meter to save my ass? Okay.
Go.
Don't touch me!
Shit. I don't believe this.
Shit!
See what you're dealing
Don't believe this. I can't believe you've done
Lesson
this.
clear.
Reject guard lets you safely escape from your opponent's assault. If you think it'll be too hard to get by with just blocking, be assertive about using this instead. So if you just can't fucking save yourself, push them away.
Get ready.
Man, that's kind of symbolic. So what's the next lesson? Attack attribute. The various attacks in BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle will have a set attack attribute. Attacks from the air, such as jump attacks, usually have the head attribute. Attacks like Rockman's Attack B, which provide invulnerability to these attacks, will connect before your opponent's jump attacks. Oh, will connect before your opponent's jump attacks. Now, try texting this out.
Go.
Head invulnerability because it's just anti-air. Jump at me. That's not jumping at me. What are you doing? You going up, kid? Stop.
Annoying. I don't believe this. Is that the best you got?
Lesson clear.
That's very straightforward. Attacks that grant invulnerability to head attributes attacks differ by character. Use these kind of attacks as anti-airs. Standing attacks that aim high have the body attribute. Crouching attacks that aim low have the leg attribute. Projectiles like Dead Spike have the projectile attribute. Finally, normal throws have the throw attribute. Just like how there are attacks that grant invulnerability to head attribute, there are actions that grant invulnerability to these other attributes. You can check this in the command list, so read it over for the characters you're curious about.
Get ready.
It feels weird on how they're explaining the invulnerability stuff. I just know it as, do an anti-air. This button's good for anti-air. Astral Heat. You know, I'm glad they used Gordo's theme for this. Because that, yeah. Yeah? Astral Heat is an ultimate attack that finishes the opponent in a single blow. To execute Astral Heat, you must have one opponent remaining, have your Resonance Blaze active, and have 9 skill gauge bars. To activate, press down, down, baby. Down, 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 B, and clash simultaneously. What they want you to do is press down, 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 then B and clash. If you try and do all of it at the same time, you're just going to mash yourself into a hole. Now, try it out.
Go!
Hey man, how's it going? You know what's about to happen. You know I'm about to do it to you. I'll show you fear. I'll show you. My friends went to hell. Wait, how did it reset? Did my finger? Okay. I'll just press in current lesson.
Lesson clear.
The tutorial is the mother of success. Impressive. Don't miss your chance to use Astral Heat. It's rare, but it's an instant win when it connects. You see, the thing about that is, all that meter, you could just close the round. Well, that's tutorials. And I said after tutorial, I'll go get my butt whooped. I mean, there's characters and missions, but